Hello, welcome to Let's Game It Oot. Today we're doing Fallout New Vegas, and I'm doing this video because me and my family are about to move, so I'm just doing this before we move. So I feel like it's appropriate to do one more video before I move, but don't worry, I'm gonna do more videos, so no concern. I'm going to my grandpa. I'm gonna not say his name. I'm just gonna say it to my grandpa. And he has PTSD because he was in one of the wars. I don't know. I have to ask my father. So I can't play M-rated games like this game, Fallout 3. Other games I really like Alice, Return to Madness, and blah blah blah. So I'm probably gonna play a lot of Batman over there, and Need for Speed and teen rated games and E10 plus. So yeah. I want to go to the Lucky 38, not gonna lie. NCR's helmet looks so fucking fire. Oops, shoot, I said that word, oh my god. I hope no one heard that. What I meant is the NCR helmet looks so good. What is that fashion? I wonder what that fashion is.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have a really bad throat.
Society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion.
So that's the Caesar's flag.
4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
I know who Mr. House is.
Hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn. for the worse. You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Who shot me in the head? I actually don't know who that is. I think it's Bobby. I don't know. But I know who Mr. House is. He's the president of Rocco. But I want to go to the strip. I want to gamble. Because I am addicted to gambling.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name is, The Counter. Am I saying that right? I'm just gonna leave it as that.
I can't say it's what I picked for you, but if that...
Sorry, my brother came in like a dumbass he is. Yeah, randomize my, oh no, randomize again. That's about right, actually. There. Oh, the cold cut looks nice. I'm gonna do that. No, I'm gonna get some done.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that bigger tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
It is a race.
Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Nope. Ooh, that strength is bad. I'm gonna do 3 luck. Definitely a 7. Intelligence a 7. Charisma a 7. Dude. I forgot what these are. I think that looks good.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that...
Oh. My battery's low. Shoot, they are. Hello?
don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
What? My feetsies? Are you talking about my feet? I need another battery pack. I'm so sorry.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Dog.
Oh come on. Huh? What? What was it? Cat. Let's go with
House.
cat. House. Shelter.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Bribe. Bribe.
Light.
Flash.
Mother.
Mother. Human shield.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
No opinion.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Agree actually.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
I strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I agree. Agree actually.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
No opinion actually.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Not a broken chair. A shadow in a door frame. What? Using wind. An angry two-headed ant. What? A Komodo reaction. And let's go with that.
Okay. How about this one?
I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like.
Last one.
Bro, that looks like two bears high-fiving. Dude, that looks like two bears high-fiving. Why is that not an answer? It looks like two bears high-fiving. It looks like that. Why does it look like that? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until... I think it actually is a dialogue option if you wait long enough. Two bears high-fiving. A head on a pillow. It doesn't look like that. A bearded man, a mushroom cloud? No. A light in the darkness. Looks like none of these. It looks like a bear. Bears are fighting. I want to pick up two. I think it's a mod though, but I'm gonna pick a bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Reset that. Ooh, actually reset that real quick. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, reset that. Guns in general? 21, okay, that's good. Lockpick, yeah, okay. repair. I don't. Let's do that. That looks good for this playthrough. I don't know though. I guess I'm done.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
A form?
Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
I don't know what to pick. Due to your small size, you have one agility, but your arms are more easily corrupted. By using guns and energy weapons, you are 20% slower, but you are 20. What? Wow. Waistline is the most. It's like America, but not the. I don't like none of these. Grenade, frag grenades. To throw spears, you can throw weapons 30% at the cost of 20 less range. You have a 20%, 10 plus action points, but brick less nature cause. Wrecking less nature causes you to have 2%. Now, medium, nope. Your good nature promote to self empowerment. So if you're you plus 5 to that's actually really good, not gonna lie. That's endurance though. Shit. Plus 3. That's good too.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Yes, sir. I'm going this way. Oh, I gotta wait right here. He's so slow.
Here, these.
Oh, I'm skipping all of it. Sorry. He's basically giving a Pip-Boy and a false suit so they can look natural in the Wonderland. I mean, Wasteland. Thanks for packing me up, dog. Patch me?
Mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Future plan new hardcore mode. I don't want. Ain't that a kick in the head? Yes, it is. I'm not gonna join the NCR actually because I watched the Fallout series. No spoilers, really great, but I don't want to be on NCR or what they did in maybe actually. It just depends what they do in this game actually, and I think it's pretty bad. I don't really know. Yeah, I already know how to use a Pip-Boy. Hey, leave me alone.
Welcome back to the program.
Victor says howdy.
Goodbye, Victor.
Happy trails.
Yep, true. I like Victor. He's awesome. Oh, I got no weapons. Oh, shoot, dog. You sure I don't have any weapons? I do. I've got a 9mm pistol. Why don't we have this in Fallout 3, but we only have them in Tama? Oh, we do. But why not in Fallout 4? I don't think. That's so weird. We only have 10mm pistols in Fallout 4 and not any 9mm. Oh no, Tom Howard's a weirdo. But who watched the Fallout series? Comment down below. Ooh, push. I can push it. No, that's actually hilarious. Nah, I wanna adventure. I wanna go. I wanna explore. Let's go over here. I think over here is the law. I don't know what's over here, but it looks interesting. No, so I just want to make sure the camera is looking right. Ooh, what's over here? Move that. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, the left and right things is because I'm in not security mode but storage mode. And that's gonna pop up if you have like Ruku's and put it in storage mode. It's so stupid. But I don't want to deal with like signing in and junk like that and blah blah blah.
Incoming!
Where? You're scaring me. Good God. Ooh.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
I'm a counter with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got
Carrier,
any work
carrier.
right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package. I was supposed to deliver it.
I'll tell you whatever I can. If you have a delivery order, you can show me.
What can you tell me about this job?
Oh, you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Some man stole my package. A man in a checkered suit and some things. Thugs. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
I love to ask you about something else.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
I was to ask you some more about the delivery I was supposed to make.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Goodbye. Sure, I didn't talk to him for me.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Prim, huh?
I asked him what he had to do for you. That's what I paint on the comic book? Atomic Cocktail, that looks cool. Beer Gecko. He has two of those bitches. Those are comic books, I can tell. May, that's corn. That's a comic book? Nicole Prinwood nuts. Small mistakes, stem packs, lipstick. I have some question about Brimrun.
Well, I'll answer what I can.
How did you know where I found the Count Carrier office?
Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around here.
Some more
Ask
questions.
away.
Well, I'm Tim Brimrun.
Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First it was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could. Don't go.
Listen to me. I didn't ask him all the questions.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Prim, huh?
Oh, I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. It drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
What is this, boys?
Why, this is the
Tell me about Prim.
Prim is a thriving resort community
Prim,
located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Prim's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
What about the Baston Stove Hotel across the street?
The Bison Steve is one of Prim's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there are cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to cope.
Who are you?
Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spoke spot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Nah.
Happy trails, partner.
So this was the car. The 9mm subatomic machine gun. Preserving glass case to left of this action weapon. Pause it, read it. I'm reading it though. That's cool. Guessing this is Vicky and Vance. Pause it, read it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Howdy.
You saying I can't play a game of gambling, or blackjack, or roulette, or poker, or anything?
Just because these words were spoken.
Ah. Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Yes, I if you break my heart,
Excuse me.
so be sure it's true. When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell a long.
They had the Silver Rush instead of the Gold Rush.
Be sure it's true. When you say I love you, honey. Oh, you guys listen up to me.
Well, I'm gonna go with the graveyard again. Can I not see Vegas from there?
Whole lot of foolish words. That meant more.
What is this? Shady. Oh no, it's Good Springs. I thought it was Shady Sands. Look, Vegas, bub. I like Vegas, baby. Oh, nope, I don't like Vegas. Please no, please no. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Move, go, 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 go.
Maybe you're cold, but just the one smile. I was always a fool for my Johnny.
Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Goodbye. Oh no, actually I haven't talked to you.
Hi there, sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
The doc said to teach me an help. I need to get to the prim.
Sure can. Take the road southeast NCR off the...
I know how to get there. What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Let's talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure, what do you want to know?
What other towns are near?
Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan.
Yeah, I already know. The NCR.
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own, just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name, call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out here?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
I want to talk about something.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
I'm a little short on cash. Suppose you got any work available?
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always this... Look, if you want to take...
What, Bob?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them.
Back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong.
I think what I'm gonna...
This just in. Word on Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers
When I
can
talk to
expect
this
redeployment
local
in the near
mom,
future. One in our soldiers
yeah, probably end
says,
this.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. I'm sure I've got some...
Let's see.
Today's headlines were brought to you by Prem. Prem, the other New Vegas. Got some Dean Martin coming up. Talking about the greatest feeling in the world. Though, ain't that a kick in the head?
I overheard your management. What's that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged in the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
No, no, just kill Cobb and be done with him.
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Never mind, I want to talk about something else.
Alright.
What happens if I help you?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
I'm trying to track down people who attacked me. You know anything about them?
Not much, other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So, where are they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Let me check out a broken radio.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think there'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening.
What if I help the Power Rangers?
Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
What is it?
I'm not going anywhere. My love
day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
But was I supposed to end it? Yeah, I was. Shit. Well, I'm gonna save right here. Wanna go goodbye? Well, I hope you like Vegas, baby. And this is Let's Game It Oot. Goodbye.